Hello everybody and welcome back to WoodyFarms. So, you join me in the new field. So we're just waiting on Woody. He's going to build us a windmill in the field and then I'm going to drill it with granola. So what we was thinking, we had a chat. Now we've got the sunflowers which are growing in this field here. And we thought, why don't we turn these into sunflower oil, because it will make us even more money than selling the sunflowers. So we thought we might as well put it in the field near the sawmill, and then what we can do from there is drill that field with canola, and once we harvest that we can put the canola in there and make canola oil. So that's what we're thinking today. He's just about to build that for me. I'm just going to quickly give you a tour of the field. So as you can see, need to move apparently. There, yeah, everything's looking good on the field front. So we do need to save up this episode to get a header for the combine, the normal header. And then we can at least harvest our sorghum, because at the moment we don't have anything what we can harvest it with. So that is today's plan, but first we want to build that windmill, because then I know where to drill, and then we'll I'll get it drilled, get it rolled, and then hopefully next month we will have some sorghum for our chickens, so we can buy some chickens. And then this field here, now we're either going to do fruit trees or goats in this field here once we've got the sunflowers out, because it's not really big enough to be making us massive money off the arable. So we're going to do something like that, but we haven't decided yet. I don't know if we want goats, which would mean we'd have to buy mowers and a field and stuff, or do we just go down the route of putting some trees in there, fill them with water, let them grow, take the fruit off them. So we're not sure yet. As you can see, we've got 4 lettuce pallets ready to sell, so we'll probably sell them later on in today's episode. See if any more come over the time we're playing. But I think we're fairly safe now to start drilling. Woody's built the windmill. I think we've gone for the cheaper one. I don't think there's a lot of difference in them. There might be in terms of what they hold, but let me have a look. So I don't think there is 24,024. So yeah, I think one of the other ones holds 25,000 litres. It's not massively different. So yeah, quite nice. It's older and rustic, but it should be turning products very easily. I think these are quite quick as well. They don't take too long, which is half the reason we're built one. Now you always got to remember, open the cover and then you can tip it in. So I'm hoping Woody's going to leave us, well, to be fair, once we chop some more trees down, we'll get the stumps grinded and level this off, because when we tip we don't want to drive on the crop, because we'll get some crop destruction. But yeah, let's get set to, and let's get this drilled with granola. So we're going to use our direct drill seeder again. We'll drill, and we're going to get this field drilled with granola. We've got some fertilizer on. I don't know if we're going to need some more. Probably am going to have to nip to the store and get another bag, but for now let's get cracked on and let's get it drilled.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried to
Right, there we are. We've got the field all drilled. So it's a bit awkward shape, and this drill is not the easiest thing in the world to use. So, oh yeah, and it doesn't fit through the gate. So we have to naughtily use the hedge at the moment because the drill is too big for the gate. So we will be changing it eventually. It's not a forever drill. It's just a cheap one to put us on for now. We do need to get some faster or more powerful tractors as well. But like I said, our biggest thing at the moment is we need to get a header for the sorghum, and we'll need it for the canola. So let's get this chucked back in the yard, and then we will take the roller over to the field and we'll get it rolled, and then we can crack on with some contracts and try and make some money. There we are, we're all rolled. So we've got the field all rolled up nicely. So we'll take this back to the yard now, and then we'll have a look into a contract or two. So I'm hoping there might be a nice harvesting job we can get cracked on. The little kickbacks off them are really helping us build our money. We obviously need around about £60,000, I think, for a nice decent header for the combine. So I don't want anything too small. I don't want to be like regretting it straight away from buying it. So we sort of want something a bit bigger, and then we can always upgrade the combine if it doesn't run it very well. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. So let's have a look at some contracts once we've got this backed in. Obviously we will be spraying the herbicide next month for the canola field, but yeah, everything's looking good. I don't think we'll be doing any harvesting of our own fields until October, because I'm pretty sure that's when everything's going to be ready. But we can check the growth and see where we're at. So the sorghum might be ready, but it's not dark green yet. The sunflowers are a couple of months away, and as you can see, the canola is miles away. So let's have a look at what contracts there are. There's quite a few harvesting ones. Mostly vegetables. There's an onion one there. £10,000. Reckons it'll take half an hour. I don't know. Might be worth doing. It's got 2 fast tracks in it. Yeah, why not? We haven't done an onion one before. Let's borrow. Oh, we don't want New Holland. We definitely want both fast tracks. Let's go and have this contract. So the way I believe onions. So what we got? We got our 4220, and we've got a 833. So we'll use the 4 to do the lifting of the potatoes, and it's got the 4-wheel steer, whereas the 8 doesn't have the 4-wheel steer, but it is a much more powerful tractor for carting. So we've got quite a lot of vehicles to get to the field. So what this does is it rows and it brings them up, cleans them, and then puts them on top so you can get the best yield. So now you don't have to use the front machine, but what happens if you don't use it? You sort of lose quite a lot of your yield. So it's always best to use both parts. So let's have a look at where we got to go. So it looks like we're right behind Woody, all the way up there. So it is a fair old drive. I'm glad we got fast tracks. What I might do once we got onto the road, I might set the onion picker up machine. I call it a picker up machine. Not really a harvester, because obviously we're chucking it on top. We're going to chuck everything on top now, and then this machine just comes along, scoops up what we've done, puts it in its tank, and then it chucks it in the trailer. So if I can get a worker to drive this down to the field for us, that would make it much better. And then I've only got to come and get the other big fast track to basically take the trailer. Oh, I think I'm causing a bit of traffic here. Let me move the first fast track on a bit, and then hopefully I can get a worker to bring down the onion harvester. So I'll move that up here, and then we'll get this onto the road, and then I'll see. I think he might just get stuck. I'm not sure yet. I've never really tried to send any workers on this map to drive vehicles for me. So we are here. This one. No, we're not. We're this one. Set destination. Now our field's all the way up there, so let's see if it'll go here. Let's find out. Right, let's jump back in this fast track, and let's try and get across to the field. So it's a bit of a drive, but I'm sure it won't take too long. As you can see, we have started our onion harvest for, I don't know, I think it's for Walter. So the front bit is rowing them up. Well, it's lifting them out of the ground. And then the next bit is lifting them up, cleaning them up. And then what it's doing is it's putting them into rows for us. So it's a bit like a rowing machine as well as a bit of a cleaner. So that is how we get the maximum yield bonus out of doing onions. Well, especially on this game. So we run around here, we pick them all up, we put them in lines, and then we get the onion picking up machine. I'll call it a picking up machine because I don't know its technical name. Picks up onions. It's an onion picking up machine. And then we just run over the lines we're leaving, and then we basically, that collects them all, and then we put them into a trailer and we take them to the sell point. So it's a bit of a slow progress sort of field, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll just quickly do, I think it's 4 laps of the headlands, then we go up, down, up, down. But if I time it right and I can sort of, when I get to the other end, if I turn around and come back the opposite way, we'll be putting 2 into 1, which then will save a bit of time when it comes to picking it up with the machine. So I'll get cracked on, and I'll catch up with you guys shortly, and we'll see how long this is going to take. we're both now in this field cracking on with the onions. So Woody is starting to pick them up. I am still harvesting and rowing them up. I'm trying to do every one as a double just to make it a bit easier, so Woody shouldn't have too much trouble because he'll be filling doubly as fast because of the fact that I'm double rowing it. But that's a good thing because it'll make his job go a lot faster. To be fair, it doesn't make much difference to me either because all I'm doing is going this way down the field, turning around, coming back down that yon side, and then we're getting 2 rows rowed into 1. It's a shame I can't get 3 rows. Or, to be fair, we could bring a windrow. We could go buy a windrow if we really want, but no, this is working really well, and I would imagine that Woody's going to start filling up real fast, so he'll be constantly emptying. So, dream work does make the team work, or teamwork makes the dream work, should I say. But yeah, we'll get cracked on, and hopefully it won't take too long. But I do disagree, because the contract originally said it would take 30 minutes. I disagree with that. I think we've been on it now 20 minutes. I'm getting there. There's quite a lot left to do. I don't know if it'll be worth the 10 grand. I'm hoping there's a big kickback at the end. Right, I'll see you guys shortly. Right, so that is all of the onions now on top of the ground. So we've just got the carting and the lifting to do. So as you can see, got a nice big fast track here. I think I might take over from Woody in the harvester. I might let him fill the trailer quickly, and I might just run off and do a quick little contract, and then I think we'll take it in turns and we'll get filled up, get carting, and try and get that contract done. So let's just see if there's anything quick and easy. If there's nothing quick and easy, nice deadwood would be nice right now. Yeah, it says a deadwood, so I'm going to go quickly do a little deadwood contract, and then Woody will get this trailer filled, and then when he goes to cart it, I will take over picking up so that we can keep a nice flow going, and then he might do a deadwood in between, and yeah, we'll just keep doing little contracts in between and we'll get it smashed out. So let's find all of these deadwood trees and get them cut down. So there's number one. So I always find they're like mostly on the edge of the circle. So let's have a look. There's number two. You can stand quite far back when you're doing it, to be fair. Safety first and all that. So we're now 25% done. I think that's number three. Just check. Always best to just look up here. And you see these, where the bark's like come off here. It's a good indication that it's a dead tree. There's also an X to make it that little bit easier. But yeah, it's always worth checking on these dead woods, because the fine for cutting down the wrong tree is astronomical. I think it can be anywhere from like £10,000 to like 20 grand. Yeah, they're a bit crazy if you cut down the wrong tree, but I suppose if you've paid someone to chop down a few trees and then they chop down the wrong one, you'd be quite mad. But yeah. Right, let me crack on. Let's see if I can find them all. Then we'll check in on Woody. Oh, there's the next two anyway. We'll check in on Woody, see how he's getting on. If that trailer's nearly full, he'll probably run that to the sell point. I'll start lifting for a bit. And then hopefully by the time he comes back, like I say, we'll do a couple of little jobs in between each time. And we'll try and make a few pennies. And I definitely think we'll be able to afford our harvester. Well, combine header today anyway. Looks like I think we're going to have quite a lot of onions to sell off the back of that, because we see it said 50% transported and we're only about a quarter away across the field, so it does look like we're going to get a fair bit of kickback off it, which is going to be nice. I don't know how much onions sell for. I can't imagine it's much, because obviously they're a high yielding crop, which tends to mean they're not a lot. Right, so it looks like we've got maybe one more, maybe two more to find. There's another one just there, so chop this one down. Oh, that was it. So yeah, deadwood contract, very easy, and it's another 1,200 quid, so we'll get that collected. Yeah, so if you look here, it says, so delivered 92,000 litres, another 77,000 litres to be delivered. Estimated time, yeah, half an hour. I don't quite think that's right, but either way, we've got the field is like nearly all done. It reckons I've done it 99.8%, so I've missed a couple of bits, not too bad. And delivery progress is 54%. So I don't know how much we get to keep. Doesn't say on there. Would be nice. So up there it does say 20 grand. So I'm presuming that we get £10,000 of onions out of it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so I'm just going to hop back into my picker-upper. I must find out the technical name, because it can't be called a picker-upper. Doesn't sound professional enough. But yeah, I'll get on now, and I'll get some more onions picked up. I'll fill that trailer up, and then I'll message Woody and just as I'm offloading, and see if he'll delete it. I don't know how many rounds it takes to fill up, but we'll soon find out. So let's get cracked on, and I will fill you guys in with progress. So just doing a bit of baling while I'm waiting for Woody to bring the trailer back. So we're in this cool nifty little baler, self-propelled thing, baler on the back, churning out some big round bales. It's a pretty nifty little thing really. I hadn't had a lot of, well, I've never really used these to be fair, so they are quite quick and yeah, they do seem to do the job quite well. It might be one of them things that might have to look into getting. Seems like a nice easier thing. You don't need a tractor to run it, so you can have it as a separate machine. So that does make everything a lot easier. So just waiting for Woody to message saying the trailer's back, and then I will get back on with the onion harvesting. Well, not a million miles away now, 75% transported, so does mean that the next load should be all of the games, and then after that it'll be ours. So I know I've just missed a couple of bits on the corner, so I will go back for them. This thing does turn quite rapido. Quite a nice little baler, so I've just turned the bales up because they're coming out that size, and I've made them the biggest bales because obviously it's a contract. We don't want to be stop-starting constantly, so yeah, I'll carry on with this. I'll wait for Woody to say he's back, and then I'll jump back in the onion machine. Right, so here we are with the last load of onions. So I'm hoping we get a good kickback, because that's taking like nearly 2 hours to do. So I'm rather hoping that I haven't just wasted 2 hours for 10 grand. But let's find out. Let's get it on this trigger. Run over this farmer's corn. Oh, still not in the trigger, right. Trees on this map. Really nice, really beautiful. But they do half get in the way of the tipping. Right, let's find out what we're going to make. I hope we get a good kickback off this. I'm pretty sure I've got the majority of the field picked up. So, oh, it's not looking good. It's not going to be much. Here we go. So we got £9,500 plus £500 environmental. So that job in total should make us about £10,000. So not too bad at all, really. That takes us nicely up to £87,000, which is really good. So I think we'll leave it there today, guys, and then next time we'll buy our header. We'll see what's ready. If stuff isn't ready, we might not buy it next month. We might just carry on and see how much more money we can make. But this is what we're looking at. A 7.2 metre foldable header, because I just think it'll be that much easier, and it'll fit pretty much every combine we have in the future. Plus it's better to get a big one, and we can always upgrade the combine in future. Especially if one comes into the sale, that'd be really good. So, Thank you for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And if you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get a notification of the next video. I'll see you guys there.